Okay, it's day 160, and this is part 4. And a lot of people are saying, hey, George, when are you going to cover the local issues, the local politics, Paul Ryan being the Speaker of the House, and when are you going to talk about that? And I'll just say this, to the President, although I'm sure they're not listening to me, but I think Kevin McCarthy is a much better choice as far as a consensus builder within the House. I think Steve Scalise is way too much of a polarizing figure, and I would just consider supporting Kevin McCarthy in the House as the new leadership as this takes place. It's probably not going to happen while we're here. Everyone knows about Scott Walker. We're actually not far from where Scott Walker used to live. The whole, kind of the union thing, the battle here, we've been talking about the voter ID, which is basically, Rahm Emanuel's voter card. You can come in and just vote. If you just come in for a 2-week vacation or a day vacation and vote and then go back home. So that there's a lot of things going on here which really are the crux of the country. This is why Trump won Wisconsin. Now, you probably remember Vladimir Putin spent $54 in Facebook ads here. So he scraped 50 million. This is what the SEIU wants you to believe. He scraped 50 million profiles with Cambridge Analytica, but then he spent, to show you how valuable that information was, he spent $54. Krylova and Bogacheva spent $54 here to swing Wisconsin over to Trump with that $54. That was very well spent. That's all I can say. I don't know if it was a sale that day on impressions at Facebook or not. But the second piece is there's hotel rooms up there. Was Bogacheva and Krylova really bringing in Rostanets? Isn't that really what they were doing? To try to compromise the different people in the Republican Party? Isn't that what they were doing? The different executives that run those companies like US Bank or whatever those companies are. Isn't this kind of the repeating pattern in the top 35 cities and in all 50 states? Isn't that kind of SEIU's modus operandi? And then I just talked to a teacher who was teaching at SEIU. They bring in folks to do different subjects. And Lesson was killed in 2005 on DuPont Circle, right next to the SEIU headquarters. And of course, that's where, the Cato Institute is. That's where the other think tank institute is, the Brookings Institute that I had almost forgotten. So anyway, day 160, local politics. There's your local politics. We threw in a little national politics. We threw in a little international interference in the election, the $54. If Vladimir Putin is that good with 50 million profiles and $54 spent, I fear for this next election.